The most talked about, perhaps the most polarizing, perhaps the most hated female on the UFC roster? I don't know, but we can't stop talking about her, and everyone has an opinion on her. She is the Venezuelan vixen herself, our old friend Julianna Pena.
What's going on to the undisputed king of MMA media and 13th-time and only MMA journalist of the year, Ariel Helwani. What's going on, brother?
Wow,
how you doing?
Julianna, you are something else. You continue to raise the bar. How are you? You look fantastic. Thank you for joining us.
I'm great. Thank you. I just wanted to take a little time to shout out to GC. His birthday was on Sunday.
Stop.
Happy birthday, GC.
Okay, this is unbelievable.
And to Mr. Hilwani, your papa, happy birthday on Monday. Ariel, I tried to call in on Monday and say happy birthday to these guys, but you didn't answer the phone.
Okay, first of all, I talked about fumbling the bag on that one because I was thinking in the middle of the interview with Mayra Bueno Silva that you should come on because I was like, man, Julianna would be amazing in this moment. And then at the end of the show, I look at my phone, I'm like, holy shit, she actually called in the middle. But can I call cap, as the kids say? Can I call BS on something? Who's your ghostwriter? Who's telling you all this stuff? Because I don't believe that you know all of this. No one cares this much about the show and knows all these details. Tweeting about the Parlay Boys. Who is telling you this? This person, who is it? I don't want to name names. Who is it? Who's behind all this?
I am telling you, I am a fan. Me and my friends are avid watchers of the show. We watch all the time. And I am honestly telling you, I watch this stuff. Actually, I wanted to thank you for bringing me to my next point. Andy, your producer, the Venezuelan. Yes, you guys gave her a beautiful send-off. And I am like, I just want to give my sincerest well wishes and blessings to Andy, fellow Venezuelan. She just is on her way to having a baby. So congratulations to her. I know firsthand how difficult it can be to have a baby and to make a comeback. So I want to give all my well wishes to Andy and send her off on a beautiful pregnancy. Hopefully you're paying her still while she goes and has that baby, and all the best wishes to Andy and her new pregnancy. That's amazing.
This is beautiful. We're going to send it to Andy. I want to believe this is all real. I appreciate the effort. I just have a hard time believing you know this much about us because not even my wife knows about anything you just said. No one even cares in my life about any of this. You know all this? This is unbelievable to me.
Well, if I was your wife, I would care.
Julianna, you know yourself. That is tremendous. Anyway, Julianna, what is going on? I mean, everyone can't stop talking about you. What's happening? Should we have done this years ago? Like, did we waste all this time? It's just amazing. You have triggered the whole MMA community. Why does everyone hate you so much? You're so lovely. You're so thoughtful. Why does everyone hate you so much?
I don't know, but like let's bring it back to Andy real quick. Honestly, do you know how hard it is to make a comeback from pregnancy?
No,
do you know
I've never done it.
Like I took 2.5 years off after having a baby. Like your body changes. You go through all of these, hormonal ups and downs, especially when you have like a emergency C-section like I had. It can be very traumatic, and to come back from that, like think about if you were having a devastating injury and having to come back from that. But think about like all the changes that you would have to go through if you had a devastating knee injury. I've had a devastating knee injury and I've come back from that, but I've also was out for 2.5 years on pregnancy and came back and won a world title. So I don't think that that's ever been done before. In fact, I'm sure that it hasn't, and it doesn't get enough credit. Why is that? Why don't I get enough credit for being the first mom champ?
You're right.
Maybe that's why they hate me, because I'm saying that I'm the first mom champ, and I'm sorry. But it's true. I gave birth and came back and won a world title. That's a big deal for me, and it doesn't get talked about that often.
It's true. Is it also perhaps because you've dialed it up to like 12 out of 10 and you're poking someone who's beloved in the world of MMA, Amanda Nunes, and you're saying things that are somewhat, controversial, outlandish? You're not, by the way, I've seen some people compare you to Colby Covington. Colby talks about politics, and you never, to the best of my knowledge, go there. You're just talking about the MMA fighters and the community and stuff like that. It all feels very fair, yet people get so offended. I can't quite figure out why.
I don't know either. I mean, I'm the main character, and these NPCs are having a big problem with, me. And when they get asked questions in their interviews, all their questions are being asked about me. Like their whole interview, they're spending their whole time talking about me. I don't know why that is, but I think that it probably has something to do with the fact that I am the uncrowned bantamweight world champion and I have something that they want and they all know it. I'm the one to beat at the top of the division. And so of course they got to say what they got to say to be able to poke the bear and get the fight and to do everything that they can to stay relevant. So maybe that's why I'm in their mouth.
By the way, what did you say? NPC? NPC? What is that?
Non-playable characters, like the people that when you go into the video games and they're standing on the side and they're like, you have to go this way for the journey. You know what I mean? Or just like you can't, or just non-existent. I'm the main character, and I people are upset about that. I get it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Actually,
right? Wow, that's a great line, by the way. That one's off the top of the dome too. NPC.
Listen, I mean, I would be lying to you if I said that there wasn't a little bit of prep work that had to be done when I'm going on. The great 13-time and only journalist of the year, Ariel Helwani. Come on.
Yeah, fine, fair enough. Okay, you're watching on Saturday, and you see Mayra Bueno Silva do that to Holly Holm. What are your thoughts before she even gets on the mic? Are you like, oh damn, impressive? There's a new player. This is exciting. This is fun. Like, what are your thoughts before all the shit talking starts?
I thought I recognized her. I said, isn't that curtain jerker from the Apex like a few years ago? Like I thought I recognized her. But yeah, then I remembered that she fought two 41-year-olds and then started talking bad about me. And I was like, oh yeah, I for sure know who this chick is. So,
wow. Okay. So you weren't impressed by submitting Holly Holm. Only other person to do that is Miesha Tate.
Miesha Tate is someone to talk about. Holly Holm is someone to talk about. Those are legends, Mayra Bueno Silva, not so much. And yeah, impressed that she was literally losing the entire fight up until she caught that choke. Like, no, that's not really impressive to me. In fact, doesn't she have unfinished business with Miesha? Like, doesn't she need to fight her?
Okay. Well, then afterwards on the microphone, she starts talking about you. She talks about you at the press conference. Came on the show on Monday, and I know you may have been watching, but just for the audience, just want to play you a quick clip from Mayra Bueno Silva and get your response. This is what I was hoping to do on Monday, but I didn't check my phone. Here's Mayra Bueno Silva on Monday's show talking about Julianna Pena.
I think she's afraid of me.
Why?
Because of finishing my fight, she sent message, hey, I smashed you and Raquel Pennington. I understand she's afraid of.
Why? But she said
Who is me? Who is Mayra Bueno?
Right.
For you to think about me.
Right. So you think that her talking smack helped you?
No, help me when I fight.
Okay. And if she fights Raquel first, who do you think wins that fight?
Nobody win.
Nobody?
Because nobody wanna watch this fight.
Wow. What do you mean nobody wanna watch this fight? Why not?
Oh man. You watch fight, Raquel fight, and Julianna fight. Julianna have one good fight. No, okay, two. Because Amanda is a great fighter. And then Julianna have two good fighters with Amanda.
Right, and that's it.
But not because Julianna, because of Amanda.
Okay, that was a lot of stuff. I mean, for someone that doesn't speak English, like mother tongue English, that was some good shit talk right there. I must give her credit.
Your version of good and mine are two different things.
No one wants to watch it. One good win. What'd you think of that?
I thought it was funny. The thing is that like I've been around since the very beginning, since 2013 when the division started, So one good win, two good wins. Like, no, I'm the first ever woman to win the Ultimate Fighter. I'm the first mom champ. I'm the first to beat somebody who hadn't been beaten in 7 years and finish them. So, I mean, I finished everybody on the Ultimate Fighter. If she's saying that I don't have any good fights, like I literally beat everybody on the Ultimate Fighter. So after that, then I fought more, and then I had that devastating knee injury. So at that point, I think I was 7-0. And then I fought Valentina. So dropped one fight, 7-1, had a baby, came back, and then was able to win a world title. And she says that I only have two good fights. I mean, literally, I'm the baddest mother of all time. And Myra is my biggest fan and Amanda's tampon holder. That's the reality of the situation.
Uh, she said she wanted to beat you for Amanda, but I don't.
Did you hear that she said that she can't beat Amanda? Like, I think,
Right.
I don't know if she talking to you and she said that she
Yeah.
couldn't beat Amanda, but that I, who've been chasing Amanda for the last 7 years, am afraid of Myra's second best Amanda's tampon holder. Like, I don't understand how that works exactly. Like, I'm literally giving you the beginning of the UFC Campbell McLaren's fight, 4 people in one night offer opportunity. I'm offering you to wait in line. I'll wait for you in the cage after I beat Raquel, and I'll fight you in the same night. And then you're gonna sit there and say that I'm afraid of you? Like, GTFOH, dude. I'm having it.
Can I ask you this? Is there something to be said though for maybe now there being more heat between you two? Like I don't know. I kind of feel like there's more interest in that fight than there is in you versus Raquel. Am I crazy? Am I just a prisoner of the moment here? Am I getting all caught up in the hoopla?
She just did the right thing, you know what I mean? And she's trying to make some waves so that she can get a title fight. But the reality of the situation is that me and Raquel have had some bad blood brewing for the last 10 years since we were on the Ultimate Fighter together. And that fight's got to come first and foremost.
Is it true it all started because you were like rustling through the bags and blow drying your hair while she was trying to sleep? Is that the seed?
Okay, let me put the scene for you, okay? We're on the same team. She's sleeping up above me. Before she was eliminated from the competition, she was staying up all night till like 3 a.m. and drinking and having a good time with everybody else that was eliminated from the competition. So she wouldn't come to bed till like the wee hours. And then when Monday would roll around, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every single day we're training 2 times a day, she wouldn't come to practice. She was sleeping in because she had stayed up the night before. So in the morning time, because we're the first team to go into the gym that day, we had first practices. I'm waking up to get my medicine. I'm waking up to get, my bags together. I'm waking up to start my day, but she's mad about me doing that. So then she started to say that I'm like being all loud on purpose. I'm like, no, I'm not we're living on top of each other. We're literally got the smallest room with 3 chicks in one room. Like, we're living on top of each other. And it's not my fault that you stayed up all night and that you're dragging ass in the morning and not even coming to practice. And again, this was before she was eliminated from the competition. So she got mad at me and said in an interview that they had us doing, they're like, okay, we're going to, give you guys an interview and you guys are going to be on UFC.com on the front page. So we need you guys to ask each other questions. And so she was asking questions. I was asking questions. And one of the questions says, if you could kick out anybody in the house, who would it be? And she said, you. And I said, why me, Raquel? Like, I put you in my high heels. I did your makeup so beautiful. I gave you my dresses and taught you how to walk like a lady. Like, and now you're going to kick me out of the house for what? Like, this is such BS. And she said it was because I was too loud. And I said, I'm just going to practice, dude. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So anyways, she wasn't able to get past Jessica Rakoczy in the Ultimate Fighter. And that was somebody that I dominated and that I finished. And so, like I said, we've had this, brewing for a long time now. And it's a fight that's been needing to happen for a very long time, since 2013. I haven't forgot about it. Not to mention all of her BS of like asking me during the show, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Like, getting into like, she's my teammate. So I'm thinking like she's getting into my deepest, innermost, like, wanting to, go through the fight week with me. Anything that I told her, she'd turn around and went right back downstairs to tell the other team everything that I said, and just starting a whole bunch of BS, And so it was like, I thought she was my friend, and it turns out that she absolutely wasn't. And so I've never forgot about that. I've never forgot about how horribly she talked about me in the house, and then accused me of being a brat because I wouldn't go hang out with them at nighttime while they were sitting around a campfire talking crap about me. Like, you're not my friend. And I found that out very quickly when we were living together for 7 weeks.
By the way, that was 10 years ago, as you said. I'm sure you've seen her at events, whatever. Like, what has the last 10 years been like with her? Do you see her? Do you say hi? Do you talk? What happens?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the people sitting behind me. You know, I'm paying attention to the fights that are going on ahead of me. And so I don't really, no, I don't look back. I only look forward.
Okay. Do you think you versus Raquel is a bigger fight than you versus Mayra?
I think that, yeah, it is, because she is on a 5-fight win streak. And, you know, I think that that's, you know, she's been crying about getting a title shot since the last time that she quit on the stool. So it's about time for her to get another ass whooping, I would assume.
Any idea when this happens?
You know, I think the UFC is pretty booked out throughout. Like, they got all their cards all booked out for the rest of the year. So I would say sometime maybe in November or December. I'm not 110% sure, but around that time, I would think that that's when we're going to get back on.
Okay, and it's 100% like you're going to fight for the belt. You've been told this. I know it's vacant at the moment, but have they given you like a guarantee that you are fighting for the belt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fighting. I'm fighting for the belt.
Okay, and you think it happens this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And at this point, do you feel like is there any part? By the way, this fly is very annoying, right? I mean, it's
So
just
annoying. Like, can I kill it really quick?
it's like on your thingy now. It's on your hair thingy.
Is it?
Yes. Well, now it's gone.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, the
Like,
hair
I'm
thingy's not.
gonna scream.
It's on your forehead. It's like what is up with this thing?
I don't know, like sometimes, so when I got this Traeger, you know, and I like go outside to like use the Traeger, but like sometimes when my daughter comes behind me, she'll like leave the back door open, and I always am her to like shut the back door, because that's how, you know, the flies come in.
Oh my it is annoying as hell.
You mind if I like take the time to like kill it right now? Because that's like what needs to happen.
You can do whatever you want, although I feel like it's very hard to kill a fly, no?
Oh, I'm a fly catcher. I'm a fly
Really?
killer, dude.
You could do that with
Yeah.
like the chopsticks, like Danielson?
No, I catch it in my hand like that.
Okay, next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so do you feel like this is working? Whatever you are doing, in my opinion, is
I
working.
feel a lot of things, Ariel. I
Okay.
feel a lot of things.
Even the people that are like, oh, Julianna, I'm not going to watch. Guess what? They're all watching and then some. They all are. Did this need to happen for the women's bantamweight division? It was feeling a little bit stale. Did you feel like you needed to do this in order to draw some attention to not only yourself, but the whole freaking thing?
You got to ask yourself as a fighter, do you want to be the curtain jerker on the apex like Mayra Bueno Silva, or do you want to be fighting main event pay-per-view at T-Mobile Arena?
Right.
I know which side of the spectrum I want to land on, and I want to make sure that I am being promoted at the biggest venue that there is, you know, and fighting main event for the biggest venue. So it's a no-brainer to me.
Okay, and so not only does it seem like you're getting under the skin of the bantamweights, it's women in other divisions as well. In fact, on Monday's show as well, did you catch it?
No.
Damn it. Well, you keep doing that. On Monday's show as well, Macy Barber also talking about you. In case you missed it, here's what Macy had to say. Speaking of former champions, when I say the name Julianna Pena, what is your response?
Everyone keeps asking me that because I've been very vocal about how much. Oh, I'm definitely one to talk shit and say what I think, but at the same time, I just think that was just like, bro, what in the world are you doing, man? Like, she's good for her. Like, she's got some hype behind her because she's talking shit about Amanda Nunes, but oh my gosh, it was interesting. And then the last fight, the girls that just fought the other night, I think that she thinks she's just going to walk through these girls. And I mean, Julianna, again, she's tough. She's one of those girls that could take a punch and keep walking forward. But I mean, I don't think she's like by any means like a dominant female in the division.
Your thoughts on Macy's comments?
Listen, you got a problem with me running my mouth, Macy? Drink a protein shake and come up to 135 and you can come get some smoke too, okay? Because at the end of the day, this girl's never fought for a world title. She is supposed to be the youngest champion ever. That didn't play out that well either. You know, she's losing to Roxanne Modafferi. I mean, like, I think that, you know, for her to talk crap after she hasn't ever been in the situation that I am is is hilarious. And when she, you know, gets her big girl pants on and does what I've done, then maybe she can talk some smack. Until then, yeah, like I said, drink a protein shake and get in line, sweetheart.
Does anyone support you? Like, do you feel any love from any of the other female fighters?
Some of them, yeah. Like I remember when I showed up to the UFC event this last time. I'm so mad. I'm mad that I don't know what her name is, but she just gave me the biggest hug ever and said she was such a big fan of me.
Wow.
Even Mayra Silva's telling everybody that she's a fan of me. So I mean, I don't buy all the hate that they have. You know, they know that you gotta do what you gotta do, and whether they respect it or not, I don't care. They don't pay my bills. You know, I know what I got to do and I know what time it is. So if they don't, that's on them. They'll figure it out eventually at some point or another.
The poor girl who gave you the big hug, you don't remember her name?
Golly, she was so pretty too. Lots of tattoos, long brown hair.
Which event was this?
This last one, or the one that I was just at for International Fight Week. She fought, I don't know who she fought, but she was leaving as I was coming into the venue. So she must have been on the undercard, but yeah, I don't know. You know, I know that there's some girls that definitely appreciate what I'm doing. Maybe one of them would be Milana Dudieva. She's joined our team. She's here training with us here in Chicago now, and you know we fought each other back then, and she's got no bad blood for me. She's gonna be my homie.
Okay,
So.
all right. It's good to have some support. By the way, speaking of International Fight Week, I saw you with Mysterio. You were very excited to meet him, the legend. Right?
I was so excited. Yeah. And like, I didn't want to be like that person, you know, that like asked for a picture. He asked for a picture from me.
Come on. Really?
I swear on my life. Yes. He asked me for a picture and I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. He's best friends with Uncle Rick. And so I know that they're very close and they must talk about me. And so I think probably that's how he found out who I was from Ric Flair.
He's a hardcore MMA fan too. He loves MMA. So very possible he just knows who you are. Don't sell yourself short.
No, that is true. But yeah, no, he asked for me for a picture and I was, you know, all too quick to oblige.
Were you more excited to meet Rey Mysterio than Donald Trump?
I mean, hey, that's pretty good. Yeah. You know who I was more excited to meet? And I'm not even going to lie to you, like above Donald Trump and above Rey Mysterio, Scott Eastwood, dude. Like,
Fuck.
That boy fine.
Who's Scott Eastwood? I'm not familiar.
He's Clint Eastwood's son. Are you kidding me? It's Clint Eastwood's son.
Clint Eastwood has a son who's famous? I didn't know this. What does he do? Actor?
His name is Scott Eastwood, and holy cats. Like, it's a good-looking man right there. Yeah, that's what I was more excited to meet, if I'm being completely honest.
Did you say hi to him?
Heck yeah, I got a picture with him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Is he an actor?
Yeah. He's an actor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he know who you were?
Probably not, no.
Okay.
But Miles Jury,
shout out.
No, Miles Teller knew who I was. I got to meet him too. I met Mel Gibson too. I mean, honestly, the stars were out. It was awesome.
They were big,
Yeah, like
David Spade.
Gibson. I met Mel Gibson. I met Donald Trump. I met Rey Mysterio and Scott Eastwood and Miles Teller. Like they were out that night.
Other than Rey Mysterio, it seems like a lot of D-list celebrities, if you ask me.
Miles Teller was just in Top Gun. What are you talking about? And Scott Eastwood, come on, dude. I don't care if he never works another day in his life. Like, boy, it's fine. He's a royalty.
Can you hook it up or what? Can you slide in the DMs? What do we?
I mean, I'll give it the old college try, but I have a feeling that they got some better selections.
Hey.
They could.
Future champion? Why not?
Yeah, no, I know, but I think that I could probably be a little bit too much to handle, as you can tell.
Do you think there's any chance, Julianna, you beat Raquel Pennington and that gets Amanda Nunes to come back, or do you think the ship has sailed? Have you moved on? Have you given up on that?
No, I haven't given up on that. I've thought about that. You know what I mean? I have thought about that, but it's going to be up to her. She said that she's going to be there front row watching real close, you know? So I know that she's going to still be a part of the sport in some capacity.
She did?
So
she said that?
Yeah. I heard her say that. So I hope that I give her the inspiration and the motivation to want to come back, because I know what she knows, and that she feels like she can't believe that she left it like that. You know what I mean? 1-1. Like, who does that?
Yeah. Did you try to tell the UFC, like, yo, you got to convince her, like, we got to finish this? Or for now, there's no
No,
chance?
no. I know from dealing with the UFC that she's very difficult to deal with. So I don't think they're going to be telling her anything.
Okay. Did you see that rumor last week that Ronda was coming back? Then we squashed it, but like for a minute there, were you excited about that?
I was hopeful. I mean, yeah, I hope that Ronda comes back because she's another one that's had an ass whooping coming for her for 10 years, same as Raquel. So let's go.
Do you watch her in
That would be
wrestling?
sometimes I don't pay for cable, so I don't really follow too closely.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
I've seen her. I think she does a good job. I know that her and Shayna got some bad blood. I saw that.
Wow, look at that. You're up to speed on all the news. I like it.
Yeah, I saw that. But, it's just one of those things probably that, like people like Brock Lesnar have done, where they're in the contract negotiations with the WWE. So they tease the whole UFC thing in order to get those contracts up there at the WWE even bigger. So I'm pretty sure that's what she's doing.
Right. By the way, why don't you pay for cable?
Because I got bigger fish to fry, man. I don't have time to sit down on my couch and watch TV.
Like what?
Like build my sauna from Redwood Outdoors or get on my techno gym treadmill and run my ass off.
Are those sponsors? I hope they were sponsors. If so, that was really well done.
Of course.
Yeah, nice. That was really well done. Well done. Well done. You're building a sauna courtesy of Redwood?
Yeah, oh my gosh, Redwood Outdoors. Yeah, they gave me this gigantic sauna and it is really difficult to put together. If you know
Oh,
anybody, send it my way.
you're
Hopefully
doing it
shirtless.
yourself?
I'm trying. It's not working out. I had to like put all the pieces in my basement, and so I got that part taken care of. But oh my gosh, that redwood is heavy.
Okay.
So it was a great workout.
Well, I have to say, Juliana, I think what you're doing is tremendous. It's very entertaining. I'm enjoying it. I don't think you're crossing any lines. I don't think you're being offensive. I think you're just drumming up some interest in a division, which, let's be honest, used to be sort of the glamour division of the women's MMA community. Now, if I do say so myself, like it feels like 125 surpassed it. It felt like 115 surpassed it a couple years ago. There's some work to be done, and you're infusing some life in a big, big way.
I am carrying the weight of the world and my back is broken yet again. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. And when they want fire, they know who to call. I am the baddest mother. I am the undisputed baddest mother. I want that belt, that baddest mother effer belt. I need it because I am it. I am the baddest mother out there.
Baddest mother. It's true. Them guys are fighting
Yeah.
for the baddest MFer. You are literally the baddest mother on the planet.
I'm the baddest effing mother.
Oh, yes. Golly. Where has this Juliana been over the past 10 years? This is tremendous.
Where's my belt? That's what I want
Yes,
to know.
that
Where's
is true.
my belt?
This is tremendous. Thank you so much. Great job as always, Juliana. And you know what? Even if it's not you writing those tweets and knowing all this stuff about the show, just know that we appreciate it more than you. We talk about it every time you tweet something. We all pop. We all get excited. It means a lot to us. So thank you.
I'm a big fan of you guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week. And thank you for supporting me. Honestly, thank you so much.
All right. Talk to you soon. There she is, Julianna Pena. Much love to her, the Venezuelan vixen.